So recently there was controversy over the ballots being collected with a requirement to put party affiliation. What was your take on this?
Well, it seems to betray the privacy of a voter. It can be intimidating, and there's already a suspect in our voter integrity in that people are suspicious of, well, if you identify a Democrat or identify a Republican, will something happen to the Republicans' ballots, or will something happen to the Democrats' ballots? And so that shouldn't be out there. It's important to value voter integrity, and putting a person's party identification on the outside of an envelope betrays the privacy of the voter. It intimidates a voter, and it compromises voter integrity. That does not matter. It's who you're voting for and ensuring the chain of custody of that ballot, making sure every vote counts and making sure that that vote is counted effectively, efficiently, and honestly. So that's why I stand against that.
And then one question too, what were the reactions then to any independents or Democrat-affiliated people that you've talked to this?
Well, no, so I've actually received a lot of emails and calls, actually, and they're like, this is bogus. I support you, Simi, and I'm an independent. That just happened last night at 9:45, and I said, well, I'm against it, but I'm not governor yet, so I can't change it. But that is something I would work to change through the legislature because it's wrong. There's no need to identify on the outside of an envelope what a person's party affiliation is. What matters is voter integrity and ensuring that those ballots are counted. They're counted fairly and legally. And again, I think we should get back to in-person voting, voter ID, clean up the voter rolls. There's a lot of work to be done. So let's get to work.
And then actually that does kind of remind me is a segue into the Iowa Caucuses where I just came back from. Over there they had a controversy regarding the collection process of the ballots there despite voter ID requirement. And so what was your take on other sites? You seem to give a little bit of an answer already, but what was your take on sites such as those in the precincts there in Iowa?
Well, here's what I would say. You're talking about a process, and so I'm a Lean and Six Sigma methodology consultant, and so this is a value stream. So look at the process and ensure integrity in the process. So from once that voter votes, so when a person goes and votes in person, what happens? What is that chain of custody? How is that vote counted? And so you look at that and you mitigate any threats to the integrity of that vote. That's what we do. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard. Learn from those other caucuses. Learn from those other voting irregularities and make sure that Washington voter election integrity is bulletproof. So that's what we're going to do when we get elected in November of 2024.